another episode. Today we're visiting a small town known as Leitchfield, Kentucky. The last census done in this town was in 2020 and had a population of 6,404 people. So we see we're coming onto an area that's more up to date with all these different restaurants and businesses set up. The town was originally named after an individual named Major David Litch. He was an aide to General George Washington at that time, and he was original owner to majority of the property in this area, the county and in the town that's eventually named after him. But we know that this town was originally incorporated by the State Assembly in 1866. So you see, it has a long history here of town here. Leitchfield lies in the Clifty area. The sandstone dominated part of this section here. That is usually classified as part of the West Kentucky coal field. So one of the dominating pieces of history here is of the coal mines and the limestone. And as we can see, we're coming up to the old courthouse in the town of Leitchfield. It does have some of the remaining buildings that used to be here at the founding of the town. Of course, you have the Alexander Hotel straight ahead. Of course, it's not really a hotel anymore, but it's a modern day business. And all these different buildings around the courthouse. Speaking of the courthouse, we have the annual Twin Lake National Fiddler Championship is held every year on the steps of the courthouse. And here's some of the residential area of the small town. Some historical buildings, some more modern. Every year, Leitchfield does host the Grayson County Fair, which does begin the week before Labor Day. Here we go back onto the other side of Town Square. And even though it's a smaller town, it does have a lot of activity going on. Leitchfield is known as the town between twin lakes because to the north you have a lake system, and to the south you have a lake system. One is known as Nolan Lake or River. Another one is known as Rough River Lake. Over here we do have a couple museums. This looks like it's maybe blocked off for other uses. On the back side of the square. Not much going on back here.